Hope Community is a CDC, a Community Development Corporation. What we do is build housing in community spaces and some small neighborhood businesses. At the same time, we work extensively with folks in this community. It's about 1,000 people a year that are involved in building better lives for themselves and for their community. Hope Community is located in the Phillips community of Minneapolis. It's about 20,000 people altogether. European American, African American, it's a historic Native American neighborhood, and many immigrants now from African and Central and South American countries. This community in the 1990s was really devastated. The Four Corners at Portland and Franklin were completely abandoned. There were many other abandoned houses. There were many places that people lived because these were the only places they could afford to live. Back in the 1990s, Hope Community worked with community folks from around here and developed a vision for this intersection. And that vision was for housing and businesses on all four corners of this intersection. We built a partnership that's now 15 years old with another housing organization called Aon. So now there's about 120 units in 3 buildings on this intersection, and there's another 90 units of housing under construction. There are about 41 market rate units, and there are about a dozen units for formerly homeless people, and the rest are what we call affordable. Affordable to people making either 30 or 50% of what's called the area median income. The buildings are beautifully designed and designed to be what we often call 200-year buildings, because what we're doing is rebuilding a neighborhood, not just building a housing program. And so it's critical that we're building beautiful, high-quality buildings that really make that possible. The costs are about the same as they are in any other housing development, but there is a substantial cost related to what's called compliance. We have significant reporting responsibilities to the city and the state and the federal government. Often the compliance requirements will be different for different sources of funding. So it's really critical that we keep on top of that. We can build quality buildings and rent much of them at affordable rates because we work very hard to put together multiple sources of funding to bring into these buildings. So the end result will be a smaller mortgage than a for-profit building might have. We can balance that out, the daily costs related to that, and are able then to rent at lower rates. If you're thinking about building affordable housing, make sure you know what you're doing. Talk to people who know what they're doing, and because you're making a commitment to the community, do it well.